Much for that wonderful introduction. Today we are going to be discussing the SC Help program. Now the SC Help program is basically called Hardest Hit Funds. And what it is it's an extension of the Troubled Asset Relief Program, the TARP program, that's administered by the U.S. Department of Treasury under the Emergency Economics Stabilization Act of 2008. I apologize. A little over $295 million has been allocated to South Carolina due to a high sustained unemployment rate exceeding the national average in both 2009 and 2010. Now, SC Help targets responsible borrowers who face the possibility of foreclosure due to hardships beyond their control. The activities under the SC Help program are intended to provide a short-term bridge to help struggling borrowers recover. Now, the SC Help program cannot provide long-term permanent assistance, such as loan modifications. Now, we have three existing programs, monthly payment assistance, direct loan assistance, and property disposition assistance, which we affectionately term transition assistance. Now, first I'll discuss a little bit about monthly payment assistance, and what that program does is it will assist unemployed, underemployed, including self-employed homeowners by paying their full monthly mortgage payment for a defined period of time while they search for employment and return to self-sustainability. Now, the amount and the length of assistance is determined by the borrower's employment status and the county where the property is located. Certain counties were hardest of the hardest hit counties. Now, eligible hardships for the monthly payment assistance would include unemployment, underemployment, or self-employment with a 30% reduction or more in income. Our other program that we have is direct loan assistance. Now, this is for homeowners who have fallen behind on their payments during periods of hardship, but have regained the ability to make their payments. Now, this will bring the loans current, and it will stop the foreclosures and fees and penalties as well. The eligible hardships for this program would include unemployment, underemployment, self-employment with a 30% reduction in income, major medical expenses, loss of income, divorce or death of a spouse. Now, property disposition transition assistance is available when the mortgage cannot be saved and the homeowner is able to negotiate a short sale or a deed in lieu of foreclosure. That would be an alternative to foreclosure, therefore meeting the needs of the Treasury's program to avoid foreclosure. So the funds may be used to assist the families as they transition from home ownership, and this is given in a $5,000 grant. Now, the minimum criteria for this program is it must be an owner-occupied primary residence. It cannot be combined with any other assistance using federal funds, for example, the HAFA program. There are no income limits for this program, so it doesn't matter how much income they actually make, whether they're making $300,000 a year or $30,000 a year or $15,000 a year. Everyone is eligible under the income limit part. Now, but the biggest factor is the original loan amount cannot exceed $729,750. So for South Carolina, that is a lot of our homes that we're seeing in financial trouble fall below that $700,000 mark. Now, the big thing with the property disposition assistance is that the applicant must apply for assistance prior to the execution of the short sale or the deed in lieu. So they must apply online at schelp.com prior to the commencement of the short sale or the deed in lieu. Now, there is no fee for our program or any SC Help program, whether it be monthly payment, direct loan, or property disposition assistance. There is no fee associated with it. Every homeowner is going to be assigned a processing agency in their local area to guide them through the application process. Now, this program does not sunset until late of 2017, so we are on a crusade to spend the $295 million to get it out to South Carolina homeowners and help them stay in their homes. Now, for more information or to apply, we have several resources. We have our website, which is www.scmortgagehelp.com, or we have shortened that as well to www.schelp.com. Our toll-free number for those applicants who may not have internet access can go to 1-855-435-7472, where they will be connected with our call center representatives who will help guide them through the application process before they are connected with a processing agency who will help them complete the rest of the application. Now, we have a customer service line also right there at the Housing Authority. You can call 803-896-9200, and one of our customer service representatives will be happy to assist any questions or anything that you may want to know about the program. So if anyone has any questions, I am here to answer them for you. It doesn't sunset until 2017. So we've got approximately 5 more years with the program.
There help available for homeowners to stay in?
Right, absolutely. That is the premise of this program, is to help South Carolina homeowners stay in their homes. That ultimately, that is our goal, by providing monthly payment assistance for them while they're struggling. Now that they have gotten back onto their feet, we can help them by bringing their loan current. That is our goal. We want them to stay in their homes. However, if they're unable to stay in their homes because they cannot afford it moving forward, or it's just not going to work out, they couldn't get a modification for a long-term assistance, then we will provide them with some transition assistance by giving them $5,000 if they can facilitate a short sale or a deed in lieu, which they would work out with their lender. So our main goal is to help them stay in their homes.
The direct loan assistance, is that not available if you've already entered into a cooperative short sale?
We can actually do, cooperative meaning, I'm not exactly sure what that means, but if they have not completed a short sale agreement and they are looking to stay in their homes, then we will bring them current.
Is there a list of approved processing agencies?
That's housed on our website. If you go to schelp.com, we have approved agencies. Currently, we have 30 approved agencies across the state.
Reggie wants to know if SC Help works at all with the OneStop Centers for folks who became unemployed.
Absolutely, and that's a great question. We do a mailing, about 20,000 mailings for all unemployed about every 2 weeks, letting them know that this program is available. Our biggest struggle with this program is outreach, and that's letting people know that this program is available.
there an estimate or target on how many homeowners are intended?
We're $295 million worth.
Is the direct loan assistance a loan or a grant?
Direct loan assistance, along with monthly payment assistance, is a loan, and that's a great question. It's a 5-year, interest-free, forgivable lien, forgivable 20% every year up to 5 years. And no payments we're not requiring any payments to be made on it. It is a 5-year forgivable lien. Now, the property disposition assistance, the $5,000, that's a grant. And that's paid directly to the homeowner.
Program similar to other programs in other states, or
Actually, the TARP program had determined 19 states in the United States that were the hardest hit states, and South Carolina happened to be one of them. Our program is unique to the other states as our individual programs was determined based on the needs of our states, whereas the needs of in California or the needs in Florida are different than the needs of people in South Carolina. So it's tailored to our state, but the funds are available in 19 other states for their program to run. And they all run similar, but they have different guidelines depending on the state's needs.
Ed just said, sounds like a great program. I hope lots of.
We have to date helped about 2,700 homeowners stay in their home to date.
Is it?
I don't really understand the question.
They just were asking for more information on the, where the homeowner could stay in their home.
Yeah, if you go to www.schelp.com, there is a lot of information on there. Or for specific questions, call our customer service line at 896-9200, area code 803.
Is there a website that shows the rollout of the program nationally?
It's really, you can go to U.S. Department of Treasury and look at hardest hit funds and see where the money was allocated from. But obviously, the state is in control of its own program. So just by going to our website, take a look at it, and most of the information that you're looking for would be on there. We're relatively new. The program's been in existence for about 17 months. Yeah, and the requirements to get into the program were listed in the webinar. They have some, some minimum eligibility requirements, and obviously every borrower is going to be reviewed to determine that we are fiscally responsible with federal funds and that we're using the funds appropriately. Here. Requirements, are there any cap in the amount of income the household has? No, there's no income limits on this program. It's more so of struggling, that they're having a hard time. And I do want to keep in mind that you don't have to be in foreclosure to get help. You could actually be current on your loan, but you're exhausting all of your savings with retirement and everything, trying to keep your head above water. And what we're urging people to do is to reach out and to see if you qualify for this assistance, because it doesn't have an income limit on it.
Who are the approved processing agency?
We have a list of 30 approved processing agencies on the website all over the state of South Carolina. in rural areas. We have processing agencies. We have national accounts that, I mean, not national, statewide accounts that actually have 10 different offices across the state. So we're very accessible demographically.
Randall McClure says, very good, thanks. We all know that the economic recovery won't happen.
I agree. I think that we need to help people who right now, because beyond their control, that they're facing hardships, loss of their jobs, or, layoffs and different types. It wasn't because of poor budgeting or trying to keep up with, the Jones. And I mean, really, America is struggling, and people who are struggling right now, they're not alone, because it's happening all over the state. And we want people to know that there is assistance available, and please take advantage of it, because if we don't use the money in South Carolina, it goes back to the federal government. And you can go to schelp.com or scmortgagehelp.com. Either way you type it in, you're going to get to the same place. I appreciate all the great questions. We have one more question coming in. Thank you so much. Definitely get the word out there. I would suggest that all your previous clients, you're not sure who's hurting. Most of the time, people aren't going to tell you what they're going through. But if you were to send out an email, just as a good steward of all the people that you have assisted in buying homes in the past, just let them know. Send them a link. Say, I'm not sure what's going on in your life right now, but I know that there's a lot of, struggling homeowners out there. If not for you, but maybe somebody you do know that may need some assistance. Check this out. Not only if they do get the assistance, you're going to look really good in their eyes as spreading that message to them, because they may not have known about it. As far as any of you that are doing short sales right now or working on those, definitely get them to apply online prior to the commencement of those short sales, so that we can give them additional $5,000 to help them, move. We don't care how they spend it. But we would assume they would put their first and last month's rent down, and they're going to remember you for that. So, this is all in a season, and right now they may have lost their home in a short sale and have to go to renting, but 5-10 years from now, they're going to buy again, and they're going to remember how you helped them. Thank you so much. Have a great day.